I remember being a little kid playing with these coloring books my mom got me. I think they were like Care Bears or something like that. And they were watercolor. I used to love those things. They did come with like one brush, and it was already pre-colored. All you had to do is add water, and I'd take the brush and I'd soak it in the water, and then I'd bring it up and I'd splosh it on the page, and then I'd just start moving it all around, and the colors would mix and mix and mix, and eventually I'd just end up with this brown paper. And then I remember I tried crayons, and I hated crayons so much. The film just bothered me as a child. I couldn't deal with it. It was horrible. It was like, it felt like earwax. It was so gross. I was never able to really just kind of embrace it. There were so many projects they tried to get us to do throughout the years where they were like, oh, you just melt these, and then you make like a cloth, and you stain them, and do all these things, and I hated it so much. I don't know why. It just never worked for me. And then one day, in my 20s, well, I guess maybe in my teens, I tried acrylic for thinking about it. Yeah, I guess my teens. It's probably like 12, 13. I tried acrylic for the first time. And it just made sense. It had this thick, powerful richness to it. When you brought it across the page, it was like if leather or butter, and you could spread it with your hands on something, like a patch, like controlled sunlight, like that feeling you have when you're a kid and you make a mud pie. It just grabs hold of you, and you think, how come no one else is doing this right now? I've tried oils throughout my life. They've never really sat well with me. I think I've always gotten sick, actually. My health has not always been wonderful throughout my life. I'm not really sure what I can attribute that to. I mean, there's lots of possibilities, but I guess it's just some kids get sick, some kids don't. Now I'm a big grown up and I don't really get sick anymore. A big grown up. Jeez. I forgot how great it felt to just do one of these watercolor pinups. The only thing that's ever made me slow down on doing them is I know somewhere in my life that a gallery may never want them, or a storefront may not want me to ever put them up. And that there's a sadness there. It's like raising your kids so that they can't have friends. It's kind of crazy. I know they're not my children, not in actuality. But I get to be the one that brings them into the world and introduces them to people that will love them. And I guess in a way, they are my children. And there is this amazing beauty in the factor of just taking everything you feel at that moment, putting it on a page via texture and paint. So much expression in such tiny little motions. It's just beautiful. It's the sound a wave makes against the air. It's perfect. It is who and what the stars, if they could think about something, would think about. Just beautiful.
I felt you in my legs before I ever met you. When I lay beside you for the first time, I told you